All right, so we are done with shrimp games, play on squid games, right? So working with brine shrimp, I haven't put them into your solutions yet. I'll do that closer to 3 o'clock, so that basically if they hatch, they live longer. They'll hatch hopefully within about 24 to 48 hours. So somewhere right around 3 o'clock on Saturday or 3 o'clock on Sunday. They'll be hatching and they can probably survive. Again, your goal wasn't to get them to survive, just to hatch. You can hatch 10 of them, you're all good. So let's talk about what you shouldn't have added first, because that's probably the easiest. Probably should have gone with tap water. It has chlorine inside of it, which is going to make it a lot harder for them to hatch and will probably kill them. So hopefully you stayed away from that. Another no-no, there was a group that they were like adding a pinch of everything. Yeah, if you added vinegar, you're going to kill them. Not going to hatch. Another one that you shouldn't have added, iodized sea salt. So there was a few groups who just were like, just give me sea salt. And I was like, which one? Like, that one. Okay, the iodine is going to kill them. Another one that is going to make it harder, but maybe not going to kill them, is the baking powder. So if you added any of this, it could make it harder for them. Same thing with sugar. If you added sugar, it's like a 50-50 shot if they're gonna hatch. Now, what are some of the things that you should have added? For sure, should have gone with distilled water. So it doesn't have chlorine inside of it. Another one, make sure you went up to 100 mLs, because the amounts I'm going to talk about right now require you to have 100 mLs. Seems like most people did that. If you had 100 mLs of distilled water and you put in 2.5 to, or actually 2.2 to 2.7, 2.5 is like the ideal one, but 2.2 to 2.7 grams of sea salt, they should be okay. They should be all right. The other one, and it's hard, like how much is a pinch, right? So if you added anywhere between 0.2 to 0.5 of the baking soda, or even like a literal pinch, like about that much, you should be all right. The other one people were confused about with the yeast. So the yeast is a food source. It doesn't help the hatching process, but once they do hatch, it'll help them survive. If they hatch, let's just say on Saturday, they're immediately going to look for something to eat. If there's nothing to eat, then they'll probably die by Monday. But again, your goal is not to get them to survive. So if you added in, again, a pinch of yeast, maybe about that much, hopefully you didn't make your water cloudy, they'll have something to eat and hopefully survive until Monday. So, but that's why we write protocols, because if I say, well, go do X, Y, or Z, like there's so many places to get protocols from. And like one place says this and one place says that, and it's all over the place. So that's why we typically write a nice, clean, easy to follow protocol for stuff.